Move over, Swanson. I'm driving.
Wow!
Hey, Square! My dinghy's bigger than your whole boat!
Welcome to the Caddyshack Minute, the podcast in which we discuss the film Caddyshack 1 minute at a time. I'm one of your hosts, Tom Taylor.
I'm the other host, Dan Lewis.
And I'm the third host, Michael DiMaria.
And we are three goons who, like the rest of you, love Caddyshack. And we're getting into this minute. Minute one. Minute one starts with the old-timey Orion logo in space. And it ends with a fake gopher dancing out of a hole.
That's basically it. Yeah, you see the burrowing. Like we don't know what it's going to be yet, but there's a burrowing animal of some kind working its way across a fairway.
And I have to say that when the probably the highlight of this minute is as the music is playing and the actors' names are coming across the swiping across the screen. I have to say that when Ted Knight's name comes on, the cowbell starts going in the music. It's very
Oh, that's a nice catch.
Like the movie's really starting now. It's really kicking in.
That he's the guy to look for. He's the one.
Yeah.
And there is a bit of a, I don't know if it's an intentional fake out, but the beginning is a really beautiful shot of this kind of perfect sunrise in what I think is Southern California, wherever Bushwood is located. And then
it's supposed to be like North Carolina or something, isn't it? Or like someplace really random. Sorry, North Carolina.
Trees, as I recall. But one way or the other, it's this really nice thing, and you hear the sort of like choral angelic voices that are the beginning of "I'm All Right" by Kenny Loggins. It's kind of a really nice thing. And then the first thing that tips you into the fact the song is not going to be like that the whole time is the sprinkler system at the golf course starts in almost like maracas on the song.
It's inspired.
It's very nice.
Well, let's be. There's one thing I want to sort of get. This struck me the first time I was watching this minute just now. We've seen this movie so many times over and over. Everything's just sort of so familiar, and we just accept all of it. But how do we really feel about a fake little puppet Gopher being one of the stars of this movie?
I don't like it.
It's a little weird, right?
I think we've had this discussion in the past. Yeah, it's the foil for Bill Murray, but it's an annoying. The movie's doing fine without it.
Yeah,
the movie's doing fine without.
When you were having this discussion over tea, not in a podcast, evidently just discussing the Gopher on your free time, with Tom, did you know that that they tried using several different live animals for this? They tried a ferret and any number of other trained animals, and it was just impossible to work with them and get it all right. So they end up using George Lucas's company to come up with basically a puppet that was workable and looked right.
Yeah, and, John Dykstra.
John
Star
Dykstra,
Wars wizard. Right. Yeah.
So I think the Gophers, the first sign that this movie is completely ridiculous.
Well, this is. I say we do this this is off the record now.
Sure.
It's getting good, but it's a little hard. It's a little stale right now. So let's just use this as the dry run.
I'm absolutely leaving this in, by the way.
Absolutely, yeah.
This will be for the because I am interested in what we're doing, but I'm also on gay porn sites. So I don't really have full attention here. You're not keeping my attention.
Keep your head in some game, will you?
You'll either be cut out entirely, Mike, or this will all be left in, one way or the other. We're not sure yet.
This is an entirely new podcast all of a sudden.
Well, then I can't invite my friends to listen then because I just gave away my secrets.
You could be joking.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's fair to say that this movie is ridiculous. Like, this is Harold Ramis's very first time directing anything, and you can. It's kind of a mess in a lot of ways, as we'll see as we go through this thing. But it's
and I think this is the less messy minute of the movie.
Yeah, but it's still got a puppet gopher in it. So you're like, wait, what the? I came here to see Chevy Chase and Rodney Dangerfield, and there's a puppet. All
Well,
right.
he had some film experience though. Right now, I guess he didn't direct Animal House. That was John Landis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently that's all the experience he had on a movie.
I think he said, I assume this is not a joke, but he said that his first day on the set, he looked through the wrong end of the camera. Like, that's how inexperienced he was.
Yeah,
That could be
absolutely. And
anecdotal.
I saw another Chevy Chase telling a story about how he goes, everybody, actors in place and cut instead of action. He said cut.
That's why it's so short.
I like that it's, to me, one of the things that is great about it is the fact that some of the scenes are just clearly just thrown in there just to stack scenes on top of each other.
Oh, yeah.
It's a total mess, but it's like this montage of funny bits that
Yeah.
I just never minded for 1 second that it basically didn't make sense.
Right. And you can see them, like, realizing at the last second, oh, wait, there was, like, a story here somewhere. We have to, like, overdub some stuff so the story makes sense, or we have to stick a scene in here so this gets resolved somehow. But
Well, hopefully we'll talk about, you'll bring that up as we go through these minute by minute. You'll
refuse.
be able to point those out to us.
I will. I've got them all written down on my foot.
To say, remember when we were talking about one of these moments? Here's one of them now.
When we
Yeah.
started this whole caper.
So
Yeah.
we get some, we get, like, the first few actor credits.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe, well, a few things stuck out to me. Like Chevy Chase's first build, and I get that because he's probably the biggest star. Certainly the biggest, you got Ted. I was going to say the biggest comedy star, but Ted Knight was huge from Mary Tyler Moore and stuff. But who do you think is the star of this movie? Like, just, not considering star power and stuff. Who's the main
For me?
character?
For me?
Sure. Yeah.
Rodney.
Okay.
Rodney. Everybody talks about, Bill Murray. And I agree, but I think this is one of Rodney's, this is pure Rodney. This is Rodney when he was, with his neurotic legs shaking around and his hips, just nervous energy. And this is Rodney.
Mm. Yeah, I think I would agree with that because, apparently Bill Murray had a much smaller part, but it was expanded just because people were very inspired by like the improvisational work he was doing on set. Famously, minutes that we'll get into later, the Dalai Lama, Jockey, Looper, Caddy. That scene, and then the other one where he is talking about the Gopher to himself. This was all improvised, but he had a much smaller part, so clearly he can't be the star. Chevy Chase is very close, but I mean, I think the thing that people remember the most is the big, loud red car, the crazy golf bag, the few one-liners. To me, yeah, it's a Rodney picture. It's a Rodney vehicle.
And Wang, his good friend Wang.
Well, okay, let me ask you this, because I was a kid in 80 when this came out, and I didn't see it until it was on cable at my cousin's house, and I saw boobs for the first time. But so I had no idea who Rodney was, but did anybody really know? Like, he's second billed in this movie, so was he like known to the general public? Where they're like, "Oh, Rodney Dangerfield."
Oh, no, I think to the general public, yeah. I think to us, no, because we were too young.
He was already a comedy icon, I believe, and he had already started Dangerfields, which is a comedy place in New York. And I think people really, from what I watched a couple of videos about it, and from what I understand, the younger sort of ensemble cast really looked up to him and stuff. And he was, I think he was a pretty big man. And he had done, I guess this was his first movie, but he had done all these TV specials where he would, he'd do like 5 minutes of jokes, then he'd sit down at the table with Dean Martin and just sort of shoot the shit for a while.
Oh my God, I want to see that.
No, he was the real deal in the comedy scene at this point.
Yeah, I guess in this day and age, you look at the IMDb page, you're like, oh, he didn't do a thing until Caddyshack. What was he so famous for? But then I guess there is life beyond movies that show up on IMDb.
So he did. Wait, Easy Money was
that was after
this?
Yeah, that was they were cashing in on a Caddyshack train, I think, at that point.
Yeah.
Is it wrong to say that the only two movies of his that matter really are this and Back to School?
No, Easy Money.
Really?
I like Easy Money.
I'm only doubting it because I've never seen it. Maybe it's great.
Yeah, well, there you go. I like it.
I don't know how Easy Money holds up. My instinct is that it does not hold up well, but I would like to check it out again.
Sure. No, I saw it on cable a couple of years ago, and for a Rodney fan, it holds up. If you just take him out of it and just watch him, it's well worth it.
I
no
think that's
ladybugs.
part of it. I think that's part of it. I'll be honest with you. I like a lot of ladybugs.
I haven't seen Ladybugs.
Yeah,
that was even after Back to School, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was like 90s.
It's a little shameful, the whole ladybugs thing. I mean, what is that all about? What? He's coaching a little girls' soccer team? Okay, fine. But then
Rodney.
it's like, but it's Rodney, and he's still zinging the one-liners all movie.
Yeah.
I think it loses it for me at Meet Wally Sparks, but I'm a Ladybug fan. Go ahead and write it down.
Ladybug fan. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll take Rodney in any shape or form.
Even Natural Born Killers.
I was thinking a little bit about Kenny Loggins.
Yeah, that's the other thing I want to ask. How do we feel about Kenny Loggins?
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah,
go ahead, Dan. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead, Mike.
I'm sorry, too.
You should be.
Yeah.
I was listening to that song, and then I was thinking about, all his other songs, even all the songs from the 80s on these movies and stuff. And thinking about him, like, in the studio writing this and, like, belting this out. Who the hell writes these songs? Like, who would sit there and write this song and say, God, I love this song. This makes me angry. This makes me excited to sing this song. What is that? Like a Frank Stallone sitting there and writing these tunes. And
they've all got the medallion. And
it's
shirt
like,
down with the medallion, and everybody go, man, this song is hot stuff.
It's like the scene in Boogie Nights when they're it's like the scene in Boogie Nights when they're writing that song.
Yeah.
And it's like, but it's like, I don't get it.
Yeah, and I do wonder, like Mike said, with somebody just going like, man, we are making art right here. Just really belted it out.
This is what Caddyshack needs.
And he's saying to himself, and he's saying it right in his words, I'm all right. Ain't nobody got to worry about me. He's telling it right there and then. I'm top of the heap, baby.
He says what he means.
Yeah, I'm top of the food chain. You got to worry about me. I'm Kenny fucking Loggins.
He's Johnny Sings what he sees.
Have you seen? I was with Loggins and Messina.
Well, that's the thing. I was wondering about this as well. These are very unsophisticated lyrics. I'm all right. Don't nobody worry about me. Why you got to give me a fight? Why can't you just let it be? I'm not certain that this isn't about his split with Messina.
Oh,
oh, well played. Are you reading something online?
No. I wrote this down earlier, and I was thinking about. I got to say something about Loggins' song here, and I was wondering. I don't know. I thought to myself, was this something that was commissioned for the film Caddyshack, or is this just they plucked a random Loggins song? I would have to look at his discography.
I just read a really brief little thing that said. This is bizarre. Harold Ramis wanted to get Pink Floyd to write a entire score for the movie, and he couldn't get them. So Kenny Loggins auditioned, I guess, with this song, and they said, "Hey, all right, we're in the Kenny Loggins business. You're in Caddyshack, baby." And
holy cow, really?
Yeah.
I think Pink Floyd would have been a little. I mean, I don't know if it would be the same. I mean, I think as cheesy as Loggins is, I think it's perfect for the movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Imagine the beginning with Gumma instead of, like who knows what's going on.
Welcome to the
that
machine.
Eugene.
Yeah, right.
Pick up that blood.
Pick up that blood, Eugene.
Yeah.
How many songs does he actually have in the movie? This and one other one? That, during the pool scene?
What's the song during the pool scene? We got to get to that. We'll keep that in mind as we...
You shave your ass.
See, we can't just be quoting other minutes.
Are you sure?
We can't do that.
Are you sure we can't just be quoting the entire movie minute by minute?
I'm telling you right now, we're gonna redo this minute, and we're gonna get into just talking about what this movie means to us, and we'll talk about the Kenny Loggins song and get out. Get the fuck out. It's that simple.
So we gotta. But how are we gonna talk about it without expanding at least a little into the other parts?
Yeah, we could do that, but we'll do it a little more eloquently. I know,
As
I've had some.
eloquently
I
as
had
the
some-
film itself.
Yeah,
That's true.
because there's stuff in here that's just not. It's not funny. It's not funny or fun.
Not fun.
It's not.
All right, I'd like to talk a little bit about. I'll note now
Fucking go to sleep.
that Kenny Loggins has 4 songs in the
Oh,
soundtrack.
Jesus Christ.
But not all of them are probably in the movie. They're probably just on the soundtrack.
That may be true. There's Mr. Knight, Make the Move, Lead the Way,
Oh, come on.
and I'm All Right, and then parenthetically, theme from Caddyshack. So that answers
I don't.
that answers the question there. Was this song made for Caddyshack? It appears that it was. And also note that Eddie Money makes a guest appearance in the song's background chorus.
God, in this song?
That's right.
Oh, I hate it even more.
Yeah, this is making it
I
tough.
think it's
He's
safe
all
to
right.
say that the movie doesn't really start auspiciously. We don't know what's happening just yet. We know that there's a gopher problem.
Yeah. We got sprinklers, we got grass, we got a gopher. I always notice how I'm such a awesome film student. I can always see that the path of the gopher precedes the actual lump of the gopher. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see exactly where the gopher's going to go because it's like pre-done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice job, John Dykstra.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they didn't. I'm sure, and part of it maybe is they wanted it to be that way.
Yeah, it could be. Oh yeah, I'm sure they totally embrace like all the kind of slap togetherness of it.
You don't know why this gopher's there, but the gopher's going to come back later because of the Chekhov's gun thing. You're familiar with
Right.
Chekhov's gun?
Yeah. If you put a gun over the fireplace hanging there, it's got to be shot before the end of the book.
But it works for gophers too.
Yeah. You're impressed that I knew that, didn't you? Are you?
No, I didn't want to have to explain it. I was relieved that you knew it.
No, we're very learned, all three of us, even though we're jackasses.
We have
It's
degrees
Chekhov's
and things.
gopher.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
bet you
Chekhov's
haven't heard
gopher.
of Chekhov's gopher.
Chekhov's gopher is the toupee that Walter Koenig had to wear in the first season of Star Trek that he was in.
All right, Tom.
Good Lord, Tom.
This is how it's
Don't
going to
fuck
go.
it up.
This is how the show is going to go. This is what you're in for.
Yeah, I'm glad that you had an outlet
Thank you.
after learning about the Star Wars minute. You decided it was not quite nerdy enough for you.
Yeah. Yeah,
So you
Caddyshack nerddom is a very specific, weird razor's edge that only a few walk.
I tell you what, though, there's a few different things where if you know about them, there's almost like a secret society of people that know all about that thing. And baseball is great for this. If you're a baseball fan, you can usually find in any workplace some other person who's nuts about it, or something else. Maybe Stern Show to a lesser extent, but because it's hard to
niche
find
stuff
people that
within.
But a lot of people love Caddyshack and know all about it.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, Stevie Nicks is one of them.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty odd. How come she wasn't on the soundtrack?
Uh,
I guess they had to make the movie before she could like it, I suppose.
I guess it was a story about how she was having a bad time. Maybe one of her big breakups with somebody in the band or something like that. But she had this really dark moment where she decided to watch Caddyshack for an entire weekend and said that really, really saved her.
She's a witch too.
You think she'd
She
have
is.
other incantations she could have done besides just watching Caddyshack all weekend? But it worked.
like a
Whatever
Wiccan.
works.
Right. It's either Eye of Newt, and if the supermarket is out of Eye of Newt, just rent Caddyshack. Watch it about 10 times.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're ready to move on to minute 2 because
All
this
right.
is just the fucking credits, part of the credits.
Well, there's nothing. You got to talk about the credits too. Orion Pictures. I can't believe they picked this movie up.
Yeah?
It's a movie that's not about anything. There's no story in it at all.
I guess this
We're
is
doing it.
after, like, Animal House and, I don't know, it was Blues Brothers was before this, wasn't it? Or maybe the same year. But anyway, like, they were probably like, hey, SNL guys, this
Yeah.
is gold. Hey, that's a good question for the first minute. When did you first see this movie?
No idea.
Don't remember.
Can't tell you.
I remember that my friend Ted Bigham we would always go to the movie store to look for something, and I don't know, I must have been 13 years old or 12 years old or something, and just getting into Caddyshack, and we'd always look around and then look for this movie. This one looks good. No, let's get Chud maybe, or let's get this, let's get that, and then eventually it would always be like, just get Caddyshack again.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I know that I was probably, I must have been 10 or 11, and my cousins had cable before I did. They lived in Ohio, and we'd go visit them, and they had cable, and that was cool. And like in the middle of the day sometime, Caddyshack came on, and there were parts of this movie that I, as an impressionable 11-year-old, probably wasn't supposed to be seeing. But there they were, and nobody could stop me. There was nothing anybody could do. I was watching Caddyshack.
That must have been fun.
It's like Stripes.
Yeah, no, it was this or Stir Crazy. I think I saw on the same day, and they both had boobs in them. So one of those was the first one that I ever saw boobs in, and the other one was the close second. It was one of the best days of my life.
That is a very exciting time where boobs just weren't. They weren't. You couldn't just reach out and grab them, so to speak, like kids can now.
Right.
You know, when you saw a set, it really meant something.
Yeah. The letter N in the cable guide was the most important letter of the alphabet. You'd scan the cable guide, look for N, and then you would sit through all 2.5 hours of Moscow on the Hudson to wait for, what's her name? Maria Conchita Alonso in a tub.
I defect.
I think my first set might have been Jamie Lee Curtis in Trading Places.
Oh, not bad.
You don't know that those boobs are coming.
Yeah.
Because it's just a whole movie where there really hasn't been much of a sense that there was going to be boobs, and suddenly, pow, out of nowhere.
You set the bar really high.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of disappointing boobs.
Mine, I think, was Hot Dog the movie.
Oh, my gosh. That's awesome. I know that movie. Shannon Tweed.
I have no idea who it was.
Is that
skiing movie?
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I take that back. I saw Airplane in the theater. That was maybe the same year, too. And that was the most random boobs in any movie.
And you see those boobs without the face. So it's just pure, like, objectification of boobs, that thing. It just...
And I was sitting next to my dad in the theater, and he was laughing his head off. So I was like, oh, well, I guess I'm supposed to look at boobs. All right. This is great.
I'm supposed to laugh. Great. Now I'm completely screwed up for my life.
I just see my dad's face every time I see boobs now.
Did you butter your own popcorn?
I buttered my Twizzlers. Well, all right. I think we squeezed everything we can out of minute one. Yes. Without actually talking about minute one.
I could do without the first minute.
Right.
Well, yeah, because it's the credits.
Yeah. The Gopher is introduced as one of the main characters.
Yeah, but like if you came in and you just turned it on and it was 5 minutes past this, you wouldn't be like, damn it, I missed the Gopher popping out of the ground the first time.
Tom saw boobs with his dad.
I sure did. I saw boobs with
and
my
grandfather. He laughed and he laughed.
Speaking of Hot Dog the movie, my mom rented me that movie when I was homesick from school once. She rented me Hot Dog the movie.
Here, watch this, Tommy. It's about skiing.
It's about sports. Why don't you get out of the house?
Mm-hmm. I want to tell you something. You mentioned earlier about being younger and not knowing whether you're supposed to be watching something. I don't recall ever having any restrictions on what I could watch or not watch. And I look now at how, how I guess my girlfriend has 2 kids. And like I watch the way that like it's so tightly controlled what they're doing, Yeah. I feel like I was like basically feral.
Yeah, you just roam around the house.
I ran around the neighborhood. They would say, I'll see you tonight, later on.
Yeah. And I'd go home to see some boobs, and then we'll be back out here stealing cigarettes.
Boobs, Mom. I'll see you later.
Be home in time for boobs.
Yeah, there's an old nudie magazine in the forest. I'm gonna go.
Forest.
I'm gonna go sit in the bushes with my friends and stare at it.
Oh, in third grade, we went on a field trip to Tilly Pond in my town, and the place was strewn with like old, falling apart, soggy porn, and it was incredible. Yeah. And the teachers were on a mad dash to like pick it all up before anybody saw it, but we all saw all of it. And in my head, I'm like, you know what's weird? I remember it as like really creepy, weird mustache 70s porn. I was like, oh wait, it was like 1979. That's exactly what it was.
It was modern porn at the time.
Yeah.
I
love that. You find, and it was always in the forest, like Mike said.
Yeah, that's what I just said. We had one in the forest in their backyard.
Yeah.
So he said, you want to see something? Come on out here. And you get your walking stick. And You'd walk through the forest and swing at the thicket.
Yeah, like you're cutting your way through.
Yeah. And your friend would go, "It's just over there. What are you showing me?"
It's just through the bush.
Yeah, it's just over here.
It's through the bush.
You know, if anybody did this to you as an adult, you know it's a snow job and somebody hit you in the head with a bat.
Couldn't get murdered.
You couldn't do
Take
it.
your wallet. And you'd be walking and you'd see a bush that has no reason to be there.
Right.
It's a bush that's completely out of place. And that's where there was like 3 of them rolled up and stuck in the bushes.
So, yeah.
3 of them.
It was like a hobo's
Stash.
it was like a hobo's roadside adult magazine store.
And
You
Mike
roast some
went for-
weenies over an open fire in like a magazine.
Mike, they thought Mike was like a young Henry David Thoreau. All the times he wanted to go into the woods over and over again.
Yeah,
Mike sure loves nature.
He likes to think. He's out there doing his thinking.
He likes simple life.
Yeah, where are you going? I got some things to think about.
I'm going to go commune with nature.
And the porn was always in such terrible shape physically.
Oh yeah, it's been rained on for months.
Yeah, well, you know, I always wonder, like, could it be that it was, it was out there and therefore it was in bad shape, or it was like, someone's like, this porn's getting pretty beat up in my house. It's in bad shape. I'm going to take it to the forest
Before it completely falls apart.
Right. I'm going to take it back to nature and let nature reclaim it.
Yeah, it's like when somebody left it out there, the guys didn't have mustaches, but by now they do. They're just growing on there since they got left out there.
Right.
And you would stare at it to try to make the shapes out. You don't know what the hell's going on in there because it's all the colors bleeded off. It's just like some newsprint now.
Oh, and then there was like the smart aleck in 3rd grade who was like, if you stick a piece of tinfoil in the back of the cable box, you get all the channels, including the Playboy channel. And so you're there,
It was only that easy.
jamming forks and stuff in the back of the thing and electrocuting yourself. You might
Again,
see like
unsupervised.
A green wavy yeah, exactly. Why is the cable box in pieces?
You go with their butter knife because you'd have all those video game systems. You had to put those with that little screw.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you're always back there with you just keep the butter knife there and just jamming it into the TV.
Why is there a butter knife on the TV? Leave it alone, Mom.
Yeah, I'm gonna hook up the video
cable?
game.
You can get cable that way, the Playboy channel?
That's what they said. That was the story. Like, if you stuck it...
I like
the back of our cable box had, like, 1,000 holes on the back. Like, you stick it in the hole in the back. Like, there's literally, 50 holes there. It's like a grid. What are you talking about?
That's what they tell you in the woods. Just stick it in the hole in the back.
We've only got 40 butter knives at home.
Yeah.
They're all bent.
Right? Yeah, they're all bent up.
They're all
Dad
shredded.
can't cut his radishes.
You come home and your 12-year-old's laying on the floor, just electrocuted and knocked out.
Oh, we lost another one that way.
Butter knife.
Right. I wonder if yeah. Oh, that's so funny. Like, it'd be funny to be at where the engineers were creating the cable boxes at the beginning of the cable company, and they said, "How we looking?" And they said, "These are great. These work great. One problem: if somebody jams a butter knife between
keep
this
the butter
here
knives
screw
away.
and this thing, we can't stop them. There's nothing we could do."
We can't let it get out which exact hole to put the butter knife into.
All
Or we'll
right,
be lost.
add 35 more screws to the back, and let's get these out of here. I got another shipment coming in.
Well, did you have the friend whose dad had Playboys like under the bed or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, Jason Ely.
I remember hanging out with this one kid. I knew that the only reason I was hanging out with him was because his dad had Playboys. I would be like, it's like, there was the friend with like the cool toys or whatever, the friend with whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, this kid had the Playboys, and it's like,
And his dad would always leave, and then he would say, "Don't go in the second drawer from the left."
Yeah, right.
As soon as you left, you'd go to the second drawer on the left.
Whatever you do, don't go into that hope chest. It's
Because you'll hope you never wished you went in there.
and you go look, and after you look at him, you go, "So what else you got to do?"
where
The kid
else am I
says,
not
don't
supposed
know.
to go?
And you go, "Well, I kind of got to go home."
I have an urgent reason to go home all of a sudden.
I have an urge to walk in the woods.
I gotta go take a walk in the woods.
Childhood used to be awesome.
Yeah. All right,
Well, on that
let's
note,
sign off.
Everybody go to bed. This is the end of minute 1 of the Caddyshack Minute.
Huzzah.
You're welcome.
Keep your porn in the woods.
Yeah, keep
Mike,
reporting in the
Mike,
woods and keep reaching for the cable box.
Yeah, sorry, Mike. Several more points I wanted to bring up.
No, you're just being an asshole now.
What's the model of that sprinkler that they're using?
Point 1A. I'll tell you what. That's a Ferguson. That's a T350. Now the way that these are different from the old T225s is that the old T225s had a rubber valve.
Yeah. Well, like a gasket, right?
Yeah. Well, the gasket was polyurethane, and they had the rubber
Fuck
valve.
my life.
But for the T250, they switched to hard anodized.
Well,
rubber.
that gave you a wider radius, right? Because for a golf course, you needed the widest radius you could get.
Tom, it gave you a 360-degree radius.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's why they took the whole market. Matter of fact, they got their name out there from being in Caddyshack. Now, I called the old CEO of the Ferguson company to get a little more information on this.
Of course you did.
And here's what he said, fully verbatim, if I could just get the papers here.
Sure. We'll give you a second.
Let me shuffle the papers.
Yeah, shuffle your papers.
Oh, he's being serious this whole
Shuffle
time.
the Foley
huh?
pages.
I said, first, hello, Mr. Ferguson. It's a pleasure to meet you. He said, thank you. Could you call me back at 3? So I had a sandwich. And then I called him back at 3. And his wife answered.
Mrs. Havisham. Mrs. Havisham. No, the ball's over here, Mrs. Havisham.
Here's a guess for you. The Havishams.
All right, I got to go to bed.
They're probably not alive anymore. When did the Havishams die? I'm going to look that up.
Probably like half an hour
Yeah, look that one
after
up.
the rap party.
Half an hour after.
It's dedicated to them, isn't it?
I think they had a bigger role. They died during
Yeah, right.
filming.
Too many 8 balls at the after party.
They were going to be revealed as the masterminds of the boat fiasco, but they died too soon. All right.
All right.
To bed with the
I gotta
both
go.
of you.
This is insane and
This is
ridiculous.
gold, is what you're trying to say.
All right. Good work.
Good work. Carry on.
All right.
Come back tomorrow.
Talk to you guys in it. Okay.
All right.
Goodbye. How do you shut this thing off now?
Okay.
Hey, you scratched my ankle.